welcome to 40 Under 40 Business Achievements Awards, and I want to take this time to congratulate you on an upcoming win.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do and what your business is.
Sure thing. My name is Ashley Waters. I'm with Scouts Canada. I've been with Scouts Canada as a nonprofit manager for the past 12 years. I recently ran in the 2022 election as the Ontario Liberal candidate here for the Niagara Falls riding. So it was really exciting. I do a lot of volunteer work with Pink Pearl Canada. Elise is also being honored. She's amazing, and so we were just in their golf tournament as well yesterday. It was their first annual golf tournament. I've done the race before as a team captain to raise funds for young women affected by cancer. I'm also a soccer coach for the travel team here in Niagara Falls, so volunteerism is very important, and I'm just really proud to be here tonight, and it's such an honor.
That is so sweet. And I know if my dad's watching, he's been a soccer coach and he was always part of the community. And let's talk about that. When communities are growing in such a fast pace, how do you go about it?
For myself and my husband, civic engagement is important, volunteerism is important, and I've always been a part of boards. I was a founding member of NEXTNiagara. I used to be on Niagara Research and Planning Council, and I feel like all those elements really help for having a prosperous community in order to stay and live and work and play here in Niagara.
That's amazing. So in Niagara, what are your goals? What are your anticipations? What do you see this community growing into, or where do you want it to kind of get?
Well, the goal was always to make sure that we could work and stay and play here. Exactly what I've been doing. That was one of the reasons why I founded NEXTNiagara out of university. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have to move away like so many of my friends did. And it's important to us now that I have an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old that they can do the same and have the same abilities to not have to move away, have affordable housing, have great careers, and be able to stay and work here as well.
So thinking of that and having that as kind of like your value and mission statement, how do you kind of push forward with any of those doubts that are coming in your head?
Well, of course, being a female, I feel like we need to really push our voices forward in order to have our lens of that female-centric mind in our experiences, also within our community, within our businesses, and have seats on different boards, being CEOs, having positions within our community. And so I'm always about mentorship and trying to make sure that there is that female empowerment element out there. And so this year has been wonderful for that for myself. And so I'm just going to keep going forward. There's lots of work to be done.
And it is true. And as someone who's also very much into women empowerment, it is such a big, important thing to really have females know that they have a voice and they can be seen and they can be heard and they can be a successful business owner. So what were your biggest struggles and what were the biggest things that you've learned in being a female business owner?
Just keep yourself authentic. Don't apologize for being yourself. Make sure that that moral compass is always there, because a lot of times people want to push what they want you to say, and you just have to make sure that it really is truly you and your voice and your thoughts, because at the end of the day, it's your name on everything, and you have to be proud of that. So that would be my best piece of advice. Don't look for outside counsel. Really know that it's truly what you believe to push forward.
And we're going to have little girls everywhere looking up at people like you. What is something that you want to kind of pave for them so that maybe they'll just not have an easier time, but more of an understanding or more resources for them to grow to be just like you?
Absolutely. And, having a daughter that's 9 years old, I always say if you can see me, you can be me. So just running for office or being any of those positions, it was important for me to make sure that I had females surrounding me. I had other people that were younger demographic engaged, because I do believe that everybody should have a voice in shaping what they want their future to look like, and especially within their own community.
And so when you were electing, let's talk about that, because that's a huge undertaking. So tell me how you or why you started. And
so I really wanted to have more parity at Queen's Park. That was one of the reasons I put myself forward. They were looking for a younger demographic. I'm 37 and going to be 38 in the fall, and that was another reason too, to have a younger demographic, have civic engagement, and just be able to express what I dealt with over COVID. I was my mother's personal caregiver during the time when she was battling breast cancer, trying to navigate the healthcare system. We really had to be our own advocates, and so there were so many different elements that really pushed me to put my name forward. I took political science honors at Brock University, so I've always wanted to get into politics, and it was just really great timing that it so happened to be the right time this year.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again, and I hope to see you in the future, and keep on striving, and yes, thank you.
Thank you.